Hey Masa, how are you, mate?
Hey, good, thanks. How are you?
What are you up to?
Yeah, just getting some mushrooms for my next dish.
What's your next dish?
It's gonna be the stir-fry udon noodles.
Oh, beautiful. Well, hurry up. I'm starving.
Thank you very much.
Okay, chef. Back into the kitchen.
Back into the
I'll
kitchen.
get my whip. Back to work. What's the difference between like Chinese stir-fried noodles and Japanese noodles?
Well, Japanese people tend to have the buckwheat noodles as their trend rather than egg-based noodles.
Yep.
So udon is one of those really popular ones in Japan.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be using the organic hakubaku udon noodles.
Oh, yum.
Made in Victoria.
Are they?
All right, yeah.
Victorian udon noodles.
So it's a bit Australian.
Yeah,
so this
yeah,
is a bit of a fusion as well.
And they're wheat noodles, aren't they?
Yes, they're wheat noodles, organic wheat noodles.
Cool. So where do we start?
So we've already cooked the pre-cooked the noodles, so that's all set. What we're going to do is we're going to start stir-frying vegetables first.
Yep. What's this interesting green stuff here?
That is dried out nori flakes.
That's what I was going to say because I can smell it straight away.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. It's good.
So traditionally you wouldn't use a wok though, because there's you don't use woks in Japanese cooking, do you?
Yeah, no, really, no. It's more of a Chinese tool. If you have a wok at home, that'll be great. Otherwise, you can always use a frying pan.
Yeah. So you could do it on the barbecue at home, couldn't you?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of Japanese people that live in Australia, they use their own barbies.
Yep.
They heat it up and they make their stir fries on the barbies.
Unreal.
Yep.
There
All you
go.
need is a flat pan, a spatula, your ingredients, and oil.
And did you get into cooking because your father's a chef?
He likes cooking at home, he likes cooking at work, he cooks every single day.
Yeah, beautiful. He's got the passion. So you've grown up with it.
Yes, a lot of influence from him, that's for sure.
Did he get you doing the dishes when you were younger?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
What
See,
do you
Herb,
expect from a chef's dad?
can you tell that to that camera and say, Herb, see, I had to.
I had to as well.
Yeah, that's my son. He's in there on the weekends,
Oh, really?
washing dishes. Yeah, it's good. It's good
Nice.
for the soul. Am I doing the right? I cut them. Sorry.
You're doing a fantastic job, sir.
Cool. I just went automatic mode. Sorry.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just glazing the wok. If you have a fry pan, do the same thing as well.
So you're just coating it with oil.
Yes, so that you prevent it from sticking.
Yep.
We're gonna start getting the cabbages to cook.
They use a lot of cabbage and onomiyaki, don't they? It's like the foundation of the actual pancake. So
Yes.
is that common with noodles as well, or just this dish?
Well, okonomiyaki, Japanese fried noodles, they tend to have a lot of veggies inside.
Yeah.
That's what makes the really natural sweet flavor out of the fructose. So we tend to use a lot of veggies, especially seasonal vegetables.
Shiitake mushrooms, famous Japanese mushroom. They
Yes.
grow them on those sticks, don't they, in the forests? And now
Yes.
they grow them in caves and shipping containers everywhere.
They grow in Australia as well now. You can get it everywhere.
And do you use dried shiitake mushrooms much?
Yes, dry shiitake mushrooms are really good for making stock.
Yeah.
So if you were to make a Japanese style stock at home,
Yep.
use dry shiitake mushrooms, use a kombu kelp, which is also dried,
Yep.
and you also use bonito flakes, a bit of soy sauce, and a mirin seasoning at home.
Is that what you would call dashi?
Exactly. Exactly right.
The Asian inspiration flavors that we're using today is tonkatsu sauce. Is this going in? The barbecue sauce again?
Yeah, this sauce is very similar to a Japanese okonomi sauce, which we use for okonomiyakis
Yep,
and
yep.
stir-fried noodles.
Yeah, right, cool.
And you can get these at the local supermarkets. They're really great.
Oh, cool.
You can also just use it straight off and use it for sauces for steaks.
Yep.
Or if you're going to breadcrumb any schnitzel at home, it's a great replacement for
is that right?
palmies. Yeah,
There you go.
something new.
Pimp up your palmy with some tonkatsu sauce.
Yeah, very tangy.
Now you're talking. So like 10, 15 years ago, it'd be really hard to find this sort of Japanese sauces in supermarkets, but
Go to Woolies or Coles, you can buy it anywhere.
or you can come here and buy it from the Asian grocer around the back.
Exactly.
And
That
in
makes
with the
it much
mushrooms.
easier.
What have we got here? Is this chili?
That's a pickled ginger.
Pickled ginger.
Yes, that one is called beni shoga. Shoga means
Benny
ginger.
Shoga.
Beni means bread, bright
know.
bread.
Benny,
Beni, yes.
that's my name.
Yes, your name, exactly.
Bread. I thought you said Benny Shogun. That would be me.
Shogun.
Shogun.
Yeah, well, you must be a really good sword artist then.
I don't know.
practice your sword-
I'm good with a knife.
Ah, good enough.
So who invented the noodle? Was it the Chinese or the Japanese?
Good question. So Chinese people was the original ones that made the stir-fry noodles itself.
Yep.
They came up with the idea with the wok and everything.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. But then it's the Japanese people that tried to make their own traditional styles, like the udon noodles and soba noodles, they're traditional Japanese noodles.
Yeah.
A little bit different from the buckwheat noodles that you can find in China,
Yeah.
which is quite interesting. The hardness of the noodles and the texture is also quite different as well. I think it's just depends on the country, I guess.
Yeah.
But
So Masa, we basically stir-fried the cabbage,
Yeah.
the vegetables, then the mushrooms, then we put in the spring onions, then the noodles,
Yep.
then the sauce,
yeah,
and then you're waiting for that fructose to develop.
exactly.
And then, which is now.
And to finish it off, we'll put
Oh, look
flavor
how-
up.
That looks so juicy. And would this be like a very common meal for a family in Japan?
Yes, especially if you don't have time or if you don't have the money, this is a really cheap meal that you can make at home.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna garnish with a bit of beni shoga, which is a red pickled ginger. Very
Yeah,
typical
beni
Japanese
shoga.
ginger that we use in Japan.
And it's different to the one you'd have with sushi.
Yes, it is. So sushi one is much sweeter. It uses a much sweeter vinegar.
Yeah, and a younger ginger too.
Exactly, and that's why it's got a really sharp flavor to clean the
Yeah,
fishy flavor.
Yeah, right.
Now we're just gonna put the nori flakes and then some bonito flakes.
Yeah, I love this.
All these you can buy at the Asian grocery
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I love about the bonito when you put it on? It's like it's alive. How good's that? Oh, that aroma. It's like fishy bacon, you know?
Yes.
It's so good, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well done, buddy. That is awesome.
Thank you.
There we have it. What do we call this dish?
This is a vegetable yaki udon.
Vegetable yaki udon. It's not yucky. It's beautiful.